Most service business owners love referrals because they feel easy. The prospect already trusts you. They already heard good things. They usually easier to close. But that's exactly why referral can become dangerous. Because if referrals are your main source of clients, you don't have a client acquisition system. You have a hope system. You're hoping someone remembers you. You're hoping they met the right person. You're hoping they decide to send that person away. And look, referrals are a good sign. It means your service is solid. It means your clients are happy enough to put their name next to yours, which is a big deal. But if you want to build a business that grows every month instead of randomly spiking one month and going quiet the next, you need something referral cannot give you, which is control. Because right now, if most of your clients come from referrals, someone else control the timing, someone else control the volume, and someone else control whether your name even gets mentioned. One month, you have 3 people introducing you to a perfect fit prospect, and you feel like you cracked the code, but the next month, nothing. No predictable way to grade the man, and that's where a lot of really good businesses get stuck. Not because the service is bad or the offer is terrible, but because the founder has never had that, like, learn the most important growth skill in the business, which is getting people you don't already know to trust you and for them to buy. So in this video, I'll show you why referral are a great sign, but a terrible growth strategy on their own. How to start turning cold and warm audiences into real sales conversation through channels like ads, content, LinkedIn outreach, and cold calls. And why paid ads give you the most control when you want to stop waiting for leads and start creating them on demand. But first, I want you to imagine watching TV with someone else holding the remote. They choose the channel, they decide how loud it is, they decide when the whole thing gets turned off. And sure, sometimes they put on something good. Sometimes the show is exactly what you want. Great episode, perfect timing, no complaints. But the problem is, you're not in control of the machine. That's what referral only growth feels like. When a referral comes in, it feels amazing. You get a warm introduction, the prospect already has some trust, the sales calls feel easier, and you start thinking, this is how business should be. And honestly, it is nice. But it is also someone else holding the remote. Your client has to remember you. Your partner has to meet the right person. Your network has to have the right conversation at the right time. And if that's happened, great. The channel changes to something you like. But if it doesn't happen, you're sitting there staring at a blank screen, wondering why the pipeline went quiet. A real acquisition system gives you the remote back. Ads are a button. Content is a button. LinkedIn is a button as well. Not every button is going to be your favorite. Some founders love content and would rather disappear forever than make a cold call. Some founders hate posting online but can pick up the phone and book meetings all day. Some offers are perfect for paid ads and some need a bit more trust. That's fine. The point is not that there's one magic button. The point is that you need a remote. Because you can create attention, create conversation, and create demand without waiting for someone else to remember you. Your business stops being reactive. It starts being controlled. And that's the real shift here. The goal is not to hate referrals. The goal is to stop letting referral hold the remote. Now, the first thing you need to understand is that referrals are not bad. Actually, they usually mean something very good. If people are sending you a referral, it means your service is probably working. It means people had a good enough experience with you that they're willing to put their reputation on the line and say you should talk to this person. That is not small. A bad business does not get consistent referral for very long. A bad business might get lucky once or twice, but eventually the market catches up. People stop recommending them, clients stop talking to them, and the little word of mouth engine dies. So, if you're getting referrals, that's a good sign. It tells you your work is good. It tells you the experience is good. It tells you there's something in your business worth sharing. But here's where most founders make the mistake. They take that signal and they confuse it with the system. And those are not the same thing. A referral is someone else creating an opportunity for you. A pipeline is you creating opportunities for yourself. Big difference. Because when someone sends you a referral, you did not really control that moment. You did not control when the conversation happened. You did not control who they spoke to. You did not control whether they remembered your name or not. You were just lucky enough to be brought up into the conversation. And again, that is great. And take the referral, close the client, deliver great results. But do not confuse that with a client acquisition machine. Because if I was you, how many qualified sales conversation can you create next week? And your answer is basically, well, it depends on who refers you. Then you do not have a pipeline. You have a potential, you have a goodwill, you have a good reputation, but you do not have the control. Think about it like applause. When people clap after a show, that is a great sign. It means they like what they saw. It means you did something right. But applause does not sell tickets to the next show. You still need a way to get people in the seat. That is exactly what referrals are. They are applause from the market. They tell you, hey, people like this. But they do not guarantee that next month, enough new people will find you, understand you, trust you, and book a call. And this is where referral-only business start to become really fragile. Because everything looks fine when the referrals are coming in. You feel busy, you feel in demand, you feel like growth is happening. But underneath the surface, there is no engine. There is no predictable way to generate more attention. There is no consistent way to create more conversation. There is no lever you can pull when the month starts slow. So, the business is not really growing on demand. It's growing whenever the market emerges to entry. And my friend, that is a dangerous position to be in. Because the moment the referrals slow down, you suddenly realize the truth. You were not driving the car, you were sitting in the passenger seat, enjoying the ride, hoping that the driver kept going. And that leads to the next problem, which is that referral-only growth does not just make the business unpredictable. It caps how big the business can actually get. A referral can get you started, they can help you land your first few clients, they can validate that people want what you sell, they can create momentum. But before you have content and ads and funnel and outreach or any real acquisition process, and for a while it feels amazing because you're getting clients without really doing the marketing. No campaigns, bot testing, no complicated tracking. You're not sitting there trying to figure out why one had done work and another completely flopped. Just warm intros from people who already trust you. But eventually, the ceiling shows up, and it usually shows up quietly. It does not walk in a room with a giant sign that says, yeah, your business is not capped. It looks more like this. You have a good month, then an okay month, then a slow month, and then another good month that makes you think everything is fine again, then 2 bad weeks where you start checking your messages a little too often. And the reason this happens is simple. Your network only knows so many people. Your clients only have so many conversations. Your referral partners only remember you so often. And even when they do remember you, they might not explain what you do properly. They might say, oh yeah, you should speak to this guy. He does marketing. Which is not positioning. This is a fog. Because now this prospect hears marketing and puts you in the same mental bucket as every other agency, freelancer, consultant, and random person with a Canva account who also says they do marketing. So even the referral can get watered down before it reaches you. This is why referrals are powerful, but they are not built for serious volume. They move through existing relationship, and existing relationships are limited. But if you want to build something much bigger, 300k, 500k a month and beyond, you cannot build the entire thing on hopefully someone mentioning me this week. Not because referrals are weak, because referrals do not multiply on command. This is the real issue. You cannot decide on Monday, I want 40 more qualified conversations this month, and then force your network to create that. You cannot open your laptop, click a button, and make your past clients introduce you to 10 perfect fit prospects today. And that is why referral-only business can be very good and still be massively underrated. Not underrated in the sense that people do not like it, underrated in the sense that the market does not see enough of it. The business might be excellent, the offer might be very strong, the results might be real, but if only people who hear about you are 1 or 2 degrees away from existing network, then most of your market has not having an idea about you, that you exist. Everyone inside the room loves it. They'll tell each other about it, they say this is amazing, but outside that room there are not 1,000 people with this exact problem to solve. And they had never heard of your name even once. There is not a fulfillment problem, there is a distribution problem. And the businesses that scale faster are usually not the ones with a magical secret that nobody else has. They are the ones that learned how to distribute their message beyond their existing circle. They learn how to get in front of cold people. They learn how to warm
Those people, they learn how to turn attention into trust, trust into conversation, and conversation into clients. And once you learn that, the game changes. Because now growth is not longer limited to who already knows you, it becomes limited by how well you can make stranger understand why they should care. And this is the real skill most referral based business have never been forced to build. Can you get someone who does not know you care about you? Can you put your message in front of a cold audience and make them stop for a second? Can you make them think, wait, this is exactly the problem that I have?
So, the next question becomes, how do you get people who do not know you or understand the value really enough that they start spreading it too? And this is where referral become even more powerful, because the goal is not to kill them, the goal is to multiply them. Most funded pick of referral in a very small way. They think my clients know someone, they introduce me, and that person becomes the. That is one version, and it's a good version. But it's not the only version, because a referral does not always have to come from someone who has paid. Sometimes it comes from someone who has watched your content for 6 months. Sometimes it comes from someone who saw your ad and thought, this is not for me, but I know someone who needs this.